Hello, fight fans. Thanks for joining us at MMA Insider. Before we get rolling with today's news, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing. Now let's uncover the latest happenings in MMA. Starting off, Ryan Garcia responds to Conor McGregor's fiery criticism of performance-enhancing drug use. Next, Stephen Smith disgusted by Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson being sanctioned as a professional boxing bout. Lastly, Matt Brown, owner of second most knockouts in UFC history, announces MMA retirement. Boxing star Ryan Garcia didn't take long to address Conor McGregor's scathing tweet about Garcia's use of a performance-enhancing drug. Garcia tested positive for Ostarine, a performance enhancer, on 3 different occasions leading up to his victory over Devin Haney last month. It's uncertain if Garcia's win will be overturned or if the result will remain intact. McGregor, who previously built a rapport with Garcia, took to Twitter to blast Garcia's drug use. He also poked at UFC bantamweight champion Sean O'Malley for testing positive for Ostarine in 2018 and 2019. In a recent tweet, Garcia responded to McGregor's online jabs. "If I see Conor McGregor, I'm going to break your weak-ass ankle. You can from being tested BC you were on roids, Roadhouse or roid rage." McGregor was accused of steroid use by many fighters and pundits during his absence from the USADA testing pool. After the UFC parted ways with USADA, McGregor entered the drug-free sport international pool ahead of his comeback. McGregor will return to the UFC octagon against Michael Chandler at UFC 303 next month. He hasn't fought in the cage since his trilogy with Dustin at UFC 264. Stephen A. Smith is sounding off after the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson was sanctioned as a professional bout. On Saturday, July 20th, at the AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, Jake Paul will get in the ring with former heavyweight world champion Mike Tyson. It was during the latest episode of First Take on ESPN that Stephen A. Smith reacted to the news that Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson will be sanctioned as a professional heavyweight boxing match by the Texas Department of Licensing and Regulations. Here's what he said. "I'm disgusted by it. I don't like it one bit. Jake Paul has been training with professional boxing trainers for years. When are you going to get in the ring with a modern-day reputable fighter with a big name who isn't 20-plus years removed from retirement? Listen, Tyson can hurt anybody. But he hasn't been fighting, and Jake Paul hasn't fought any real ranked professional boxers. Why should this be a sanctioned boxing match?" UFC welterweight Matt Brown is hanging up the gloves after 30 career octagon appearances. Brown took to social media on Saturday and announced he's retiring from MMA competition following a nearly 19-year career that began with his October 2018. Here's what he said. "Not doing it again, I'm out. That's the announcement. My life will now be dedicated to serving others, growing others in the martial arts, and building businesses that can help the community and the world. Thanks to Dana White and UFC for giving me a platform to express myself and my brand, but it is time to move on to bigger, better things." Brown exits the sport with 13 career UFC knockouts, which are second most all-time in company history behind Derek Lewis. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. Your dedication and support fuel our passion to bring you the latest and greatest in the MMA world. If you enjoyed today's news, please give us a thumbs up and share it with fellow MMA fans. Remember to subscribe to stay in the loop with daily MMA updates. We've got a lot of exciting news, interviews, and analysis coming your way every single day. Your engagement helps us grow and serve the MMA community even better. Once again, thank you for being an integral part of our daily MMA journey.